I've been playing guitar for about 3 years now, and if that makes you think that I'm a skilled guitar player, I've deceived you. The first time I used a guitar on this channel was May 31st, 2020. That is how I use my acoustic in Ableton. So if you're watching this video, you might be thinking, okay, this is old guy, kind of knows guitars, right? But I don't. I don't know how to play guitars either. Although I am more confident in the 6-stringed instrument than I was in this 3-year-old video, I feel like in 3 years I could have become a lot better guitarist than I am today. And the reason I'm not that great is because I've just never been diligent about practicing it. I'd have chapters where I'd practice every day a month using Musician, and then I'd just stop for no reason. A few years ago, I heard this beautiful quote from some unknown writer. I forget their name, but it went something like this. Practice makes perfect. And that's what I'm going to do. Today is February 1st, and every day for 2 hours, for 2 weeks, I am going to practice guitar. Whoa. To kick this challenge off, I spent the first day learning the best ways to spend my time practicing.
The first intervals I like to teach people to begin hearing are the perfect intervals.
Alright, day 1, ear training recap, and we got 22 questions right out of 50, which is not very good. I'm pretty much blindly guessing. I really want to learn this solfege, if that's how you say it, so I can get better at soloing on the guitar. This is kind of how I want to structure the 2 hours for every day. Ear training for 30 minutes, which is what I just did, and then practicing the pentatonic scale over a chord drone on Ableton, and then turning on the metronome and practicing solos on the metronome, so kind of getting good with the rhythm, and then practicing any kind of song I want to learn for 30 minutes. And that adds up to 2 hours every day. I will see you in day 2. Day 2's practice went smoothly. This is when I started learning the first song for this challenge. Day 2, and I just spent about an hour learning the song that I want to learn for these 2 weeks, and that is going to be Good News by Mac Miller. It's one of my favorite songs, and the reason I want to learn it is because I want to get better at, first of all, strumming with a pick. I'm used to just strumming with my fingers. I like the soft guitar tone, so I want to get better at strumming with a pick, and I want to get better at being able to sing with different strumming patterns. So it's kind of weird. I used to never be able to sing while strumming, unless it was just like... But now it's a weird strumming pattern that I've just been able to sing with, and it's basically my go-to whenever I write songs. And this is a new song that I'm writing with it. It's raining now, but I'm too scared to go outside and check up on my garden. The sun's not out to guard it, and I'm scared. So basically, if that's not the strumming pattern, my mind and hands do not work well together. And this is what I've learned so far for Good News, and you'll see once I start trying to sing, it is not a pretty sight. Good news, good news, good news, that's all I wanna hear. They don't like you when I'm down, but when I'm flying, oh, it makes them so... Here's me practicing the A minor pentatonic scale. I was on an absolute roll practicing a bunch in day 3, 4, and 5. My calluses were getting stronger, as well as my pentatonic scales. Day 6 was when I hit the first wall, only practicing for an hour, and then day 5, only practicing for 30 minutes. Good news, good news, good news, that's all I wanna hear. Today marks the halfway mark between these 2 weeks. And for the past 2 days, I've been slacking on guitar. I was planning on giving like an update video in the 2 weeks, a little progress update, but I've just been grinding nonstop on this chess video. It has taken away guitar time, which I'm mad about. So I will give you an update tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be adding 2 extra days to this challenge. After failing for 2 days, February 9th now turned into day 7, and that's when I started learning a new song. Wasting all my time with you, all that can't be true. This little wasting all my time with you, but all that can't be true. Wasting in the middle. She said I wanted to get high, I said I wanted to fly, I know I wasted a middle. Soulmates, I'm very tired, and these past few days I've been slacking on the guitar, which is sad, but every day I have had these kind of beautiful moments where I just sit down and can strum this acoustic. Doing these 2 hours a day, which I haven't been doing very well at, but doing the 2 hours every day is really exciting because I'm learning all these new things and I can just implement it into these freestyle moments. Hey. Tomorrow I'm going to give a complete rundown, which I know I said yesterday, but I will actually do that. And yeah, it's always for life. Let's talk. You're probably assuming that today is the tomorrow of the last clip, Friday, February 10th. Well, today's actually Monday, the 13th. Again, these past few days I've been lacking on guitar, but it's not because I feel like I've been lazy. Like these past 2 months I've worked probably the hardest I ever have on my channel, and music Has anyone else felt like this? Like, you wake up, you have multiple projects to work on, and you're excited, so you start working on the first project, and then suddenly it's time to cook and eat lunch, so you do that, and then you get back to the first project, and then as soon as you know it, it's time to cook and eat dinner. And then suddenly it's 10:30 and you want to wake up early tomorrow, so you go to bed and move all those projects to tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm saying really, but that's kind of what I've been feeling. I don't know if it's because I'm overestimating my speed of work, or I'm underestimating the lack of time there is in the day. But that all changes today. We are going to practice guitar every day for the next week, because in the past 13 days, there have been 7 days where I have done 2 hours of practice. So this challenge will be ending on Sunday, the 19th. Let me give you a quick recap of my progress so far. Recap on good news, I'm able to play it while strumming the guitar, which is a W in my mind. It's still very sloppy, and the chords are like buzzing and ringing. I want to get better at being able to just play these chords and not have it buzz. Good news, happy with it. By day 8, I was starting to incorporate the pentatonic box 2 in my scales and solos. Still not that great at the scales. As you can tell, I still have no idea what I am doing with the solos. I'm basically just going through box 1 and box 2 of the cage system and then just doing random stuff. So moving forward, I'm going to be starting to incorporate box 3, and I'm also going to be looking up different soloing techniques and how I can move around the cage system a little bit more efficiently. Excited to do that, and right now I'm going to be doing some ear training, which here's a graph of my ear training scores for the past couple of days. As you can see, I am not improving at all. I feel like I am getting a little bit more familiar with some relations of some sounds, but other than that, no progress whatsoever. But that is not going to stop us from continuing the ear training. Let's see if I can get this one right here. Go 1 for 1. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, do, so. It's a perfect fifth. See, I probably should have guessed that right away, because perfect fifth is like the most basic interval there is, but I still got it right. I'm proud of that. By day 8, I was back on track, breezing through day 9, and then hitting another wall on day 10. It is 10 p.m. and I am so tired. I do not want to practice guitar right now, but I did an hour of acoustic. I still have an hour left. I just finished a long stream. I'm like slurring my words right now. This is a late stream for your boy, and I've been editing a music video all day, but here we are. Where's my phone? It's 10:57. We have successfully completed 2 hours. I'm gonna go to bed. Finishing 2 hours on day 10 was huge for the morale and encouraged me to even have a little fun on day 11. Today is February 16th, 3 days until I finish this challenge. And today I'm going to Goodwill for a separate video, grabbing a random instrument and making a song out of it. And while I'm there, I'm gonna look for a guitar book, see if I can snag it and use it for the last 3 days of this challenge. Let's go to Goodwill. Okay, you're gonna be the judge if this trip was successful or not. Let me show you what I ended up grabbing.
The next day.
This is not a guitar book, but it is the closest thing that I could find. Goodwill had a bunch of books, and trust me when I tell you that I read every single one of them and nothing about guitar or music theory. And then I gave Thrift Smart a chance and was super excited to see their huge library of books, so the search began. Looking in the general section, then eventually the education section, reading every title that I could for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and that's when I heard on the loudspeaker that they were shutting down the store very soon. But right before I gave up hope, I saw a stand full of sheet music pamphlets, and I started rummaging through them one by one until I found the super rare Fun with the Baritone Uke by Mel Bay. I mean, look at this. Mel Bay's Fun with the Baritone Uke, and it is by Mel Bay, in case you were wondering. Also, it is a Mel Bay registered book, so, you know. I was also wondering who published it, and that would be Mel Bay Publications. So, there you go. I wonder who wrote this. The baritone uke is tuned to D, G, B, and E, which is the first 4 strings of the guitar, so luckily we will be able to follow along. Also, look how massive this pick is. I've never heard of a felt pick before, but I really want one now. Okay, so we don't have a felt pick, but we do have a regular pick and a beanie. So I'm gonna use a little creativity here, and I am going to push the pick into the beanie like so. There we go. Now, the moment of truth. Not bad. Okay, let's have some fun with the baritone uke. I was going through this book earlier, and I did not recognize a single song. Down in the Valley, Skip to My Lou, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. I do know this one. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Alright, I had fun with the baritone uke, but I think I am done with that book. And let's get to the actual guitar practice for today. On day 13, I finished learning nothing more than that, which I'm super proud of. Sweet December's coming round. The city's big, but all I've found is you're the truest thing in this town. 14 arrived. Here's an update on my scales and soloing practice. Hello, Soulmates. I'm so happy that I finished this challenge. I really did have a lot of fun, and yeah, here are some things that I learned from forcing myself to do the 2 hours every day, even though I might have struggled a little bit. The main thing that I learned from this challenge was that practicing guitar is actually so fun. It doesn't feel like work. The only thing that feels like work is the act of forcing yourself to sit down to actually practice the guitar. And I've learned that message in a lot of different areas of my life, but it's cool seeing all the different areas and how it's the same thing. Just sit yourself down, start doing the work, and before you know it, you'll start enjoying yourself. My second takeaway was that after every day that I finished the 2 hours of practice, I just felt a lot better about myself at night before I went to bed. And that's a powerful feeling for me, especially for me, because I don't have a typical job. So, you know, my days are very irregular. So it's nice to have something consistent each day that I know I finished and I did well. Last but not least, the third takeaway was that practicing the boring stuff helps you have more fun with the fun stuff. That sentence could definitely be written a little bit better there, but you get the picture. Practicing scales and ear training helped me when I was in my creative moments, writing songs or soloing. Doing the hard work and the boring work helps you enjoy the more novel parts of your work a little bit more. Thank you for watching this video. I really did have a lot of fun making this more, you know, kind of like video essay type video. Peace out, Soulmates. Soulmates for life. Keep making music. And actually, drumroll please. This is actually exciting. As you saw me say earlier in this video, I really wanted a felt pick. And this right here is a felt pick. So, Soulmates for life. Keep making music. Oop, just flipped you off. Sorry about that. Peace out. Peace. See you next video.